What a freaking party.
And it's just beginning.
Yeah.
It's just getting started.
My shoes are wet.
Yeah, mine too. My pants are wet. I think it's just water, but I can't be sure.
That looks like an inside job to me.
It's not an inside job. You silly bee. I haven't had nearly enough to drink.
Welcome back to our channel, fellow travelers and would-be travelers. Today, right after the exhilarating opening ceremony of the Festival of Saint-Fermin, which required us to be up at 5 a.m., we retreated to our room to rest a bit, dry off from the rain, and prepare for our next adventure. A tour of the path through the town each morning of the festival.
You're not the tour guide? I thought you were the tour guide.
No, I'm the asshole.
Oh, can you be the tour guide
I'm the
anyway?
class clown. Oh, we'll have Houston, Nebraska. Baltimore, Washington,
And we're lucky to have as our guide a veteran runner who's mastered the course countless times. Our guide, Dennis Clancey, is a remarkable runner who's been running with the bulls for more than 10 years and regularly pursues the challenge of running on the horns, as they say, which means running slightly in front of a bull's horns where runners are most at risk for being gored if something goes wrong. Now, Dennis is no stranger to risk. A West Point grad, he was a captain of the 101st Airborne Division serving in Iraq before finding himself drawn to the captivating world of Pamplona in 2007.
All right, guys, yes, my name is Dennis Clancey. I've been running in San Fermin since 2007 every year. Came here first to make a film and then fell kind of in love with running. And I do really enjoy doing this during Fiesta, walking people along the run route and answering all their questions. So my job's not done today until I've answered all of your questions. But for those that are running, we're going to talk through a couple different places. There's one in particular that I'm going to recommend to you. For those that are going to be on balconies to watch the run, it'll still give you a ton of information, understanding of like the logic of the run, right? Why do we come down here? This is where the run starts. Right now,
From Dennis, we learned about the different strategies for running with the bulls and how careful and thoughtful the most serious runners are. And by serious, we mean the runners who train for the event and come year after year, versus the tourists who come to the festival and make a quick decision, maybe after too much sangria, to give a run a try with the bulls. Now, of course, you have to be sober to run, but, you know, the night before kind of thing. So Dennis explained that these are the folks who make running with the bulls that much more dangerous for the serious runners, because they often don't know some of the basics. For example, if you're running and you fall, curl up into a ball, protect your head, and be still. And the bulls will basically run over you without too much damage, you hope. Another thing we learned from Dennis is if a bull gets separated from the pack, it's going to become disoriented and very dangerous, most likely to gore. So steer clear, Dennis explained. We learned so much from him and gained a deeper understanding of and appreciation for the running of the bulls from our tour with him. We highly recommend taking a tour with Dennis Clancey if you're in Pamplona for the running of the bulls and you have the opportunity. He was great.
The Spanish bullfighting bull is the most revered animal in Spain. It's been bred for two qualities that the Spanish call noble y bravo. Noble in the sense that it's very self-assured, self-confident, and bravo in the fact that it's just completely fearless and it does as it wishes. Right? They've been bred for hundreds of years. They have family trees better than all of us. They are all named. They're all fully matured adult males. So they're over the age of 4. They weigh between 550 kilos and 650 kilos. They run every day. They grow up in the Dehesa, in the rolling hills of southern Spain. They're well fed, they're well taken care of, they're incredibly athletic. They're going to run this run route. It's 866 meters. They're going to run at about a 3 minute 50-second mile pace. They're going to do that through 2,000 people, up 2 hills, through 5 turns on a route they've never seen before. And they're not provoked in any way to do it either, right?
How many people died?
They're purely just running.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What's your mile pace per hour? A minute. Mile pace per minute.
Like me?
Yeah,
you. Running? I'll run a 100 in like 13 seconds. I'm not like incredibly fast.
How many people died?
So we'll get to the statistics in a second.
Since record-keeping began in 1910, there have been 16 recorded deaths during the running of the bulls in Pamplona, Spain. It is indeed a dangerous event, and while fatalities are relatively rare, many participants do suffer injuries ranging from minor to severe. Now that we have gotten this far in our vlog, I want to remind you that this video is for informational purposes only. It is not intended to encourage or promote participation in running with the bulls or engaging in any activities involving bulls. Always consult with experts and local authorities for guidance before participating in any risky activity. The information provided in this video is based on historical records and should not be taken as a guarantee of safety or as an endorsement of such activities. Please exercise caution and make responsible decisions.
We're here at the bull ring in Pamplona. Our first time at a bull ring, our first time at a bullfight. Very exciting. This is an unusual bullfight in that it's not just the matador and the bull, but the matadors are on horses, and there's a lot of skill, and it's a special kind of bullfight. I can't remember the name of it, but it should be really cool. We're looking forward to it.
Rejoneo is a traditional form of bullfighting that originated in Spain and is distinct from the more commonly known corrida de toros, bullfighting on foot. In Rejoneo, the bullfighter, known as a rejoneador, participates on horseback. The term rejoneo comes from the Spanish word rejon, which refers to the long spear-like weapon used by the rejoneador. During a rejoneo event, the rejoneador rides a specially trained and highly skilled horse, typically known as a caballo de rejoneo. The horse is trained to perform intricate maneuvers and avoid the bull's charges. The rejoneador uses various tools and techniques to engage with the bull, showcasing their horsemanship skills. Instead of using the cape and sword as in traditional bullfighting, the rejoneador employs a set of rejones, which are long, decorated spears with a sharp point. These rejones are aimed at the bull's neck or shoulder muscles to weaken and tire the animal. The aim is not to kill the bull, but to demonstrate skill, agility, and control. Rejoneo is considered a more specialized and niche form of bullfighting, with a smaller number of practitioners compared to the traditional corrida. It has its own set of rules and traditions, and fans of bullfighting often appreciate the unique spectacle and artistry involved in Rejoneo. It's important to note that bullfighting, including Rejoneo, is a controversial practice and has faced criticism from animal welfare organizations and advocates who argue that it involves unnecessary suffering for the bulls. The practice is banned in some regions and countries. While observing the bullfight before me, I can attest to the undeniable cruelty inflicted upon the bull as it endures repeated stabbings from the rejoneador. As we observe here, it became evident that bullfighting presents an inherent imbalance, with the bull lacking equivalent safeguards to those afforded to the fighter. In moments of adversity, auxiliary personnel enter the arena with red capes, aiming to divert the bull's attention from the confrontation. Furthermore, the bull is intentionally weakened through various methods prior to the climactic act, where it is ultimately killed. There are instances where the bull, in distress, collapses on the ground, panting and gasping for air, a distressing sight that I have chosen not to include in this video. While watching this bullfight, I observed first-time spectators leaving the event upon witnessing the brutality inherent in bullfighting. Personally, I felt inclined to depart as well, but I also desired to gather comprehensive knowledge about the subject, so I chose to remain and endure the intense nature of the fight. Interestingly, I found myself sympathizing with and rooting for the bull,